Oh my god.
All right, guys, check it out. We are going to be talking about this right here, the Wacky Rig. We all know it. We all know what it does, but let's get into it right now. Peace. We are talking about the Wacky Rig. Why do we always go back to the Wacky Rig? Well, you know what? It works. And for a long time, I thought that was the stupidest way to rig a bait. And I refused to fish that way. One day I decided to try it, and we caught a ton of fish. LBA was just going crazy using these, and so we just went all in on a Wacky Rig. And still to this day, we'll always have a Wacky Rig set up. I'm gonna give you guys 4 different ways to rig a Wacky Rig. Pay close attention to the very last one because it's a little bit different. It's a pretty known fish catcher. So let's go over some of the baits that you guys can use. First one is definitely going to be a Gary Yamamoto bait right here, right? You can see these Senkos, probably one of the #1 baits out there. The action into them, I don't know what it is, drives the fish crazy. More often than not, we're going to be using a Gary Yamamoto Senko. Now, our next favorite one that we like to use is what they call they're called Stickos, and they are the Bass Pro Shops tournament series, and we get them in pretty much all the same colors and stuff like that. So this one is probably our next favorite. More often than not, we go through a lot of them, so we're buying these. You get 16 for $7, $8, something like that, whereas the Yamamotos are almost $8 for an 8-pack, or depending on where you go, right? These are our next best options. One of the last ones are right here. These are Zinkers. They've been killing it out there for us. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference is. It could be the color, because this is the Canadian craw. Could be the way that they fall. They're heavy, they're very salted, and then maybe the way that they flutter down is a little bit different. Some of the things that you're going to need for these are just a pair of hooks. So you're either going to use a hook like this. They're the split drop shot hooks. This is our favorite right here. We have these ones, the same thing, just in a little bit bigger. These are a 1/0. This is a 1 versus a 1/0. 1/0 being a little bit bigger. One of the other tools that you're going to need, you are going to need a tool, a Wacky Rig tool, which you slide your bait. You know, you're going to slide your worm right up in there like that, and then pull the O-ring down over it. These are the ones that we use. These are the ones that we're more familiar with. The setups are really simple. 90% of the time, we're going to be fishing just like this. All right, we're going to take the hook. Let me see if I can get this up there. We're going to take the hook, and we're just going to put it right through the worm, just like that. Now you can see there's like this little egg sac right here, and then right at the end of the egg sac is where we want to get it. So it has that nice kind of where it comes up. All right, these next few ways, you're going to need to get one of these, which is a Wacky O-ring tool. I got this one, I think, at Bass Pro Shops. You can see, so any one of these will work. What you do is you're going to shove your worm up in there. You're going to pull down one of these O-rings, and you're going to slide it right over it, just like this. Okay, this is the second method that we're going to use, and I'm going to show you. It's just an O-ring. All right, these tend to save your baits a little bit. All right, and you're just going to hook it like that right there. Just O-ring, hook it. Don't like using it this way too much, and there's a reason for it. It's because when this goes down and your bass go to bite it, you're sideways, and so, you know, it's just a little bit different angle. I like to be more straight on when the bass come and hit it versus off to the side like this. Next one is what we call the double O-ring method. There's 2 O-rings there. I really like this, but when I'm out there and you know, I don't have time to set up 2 O-rings. So when the bite's on, I just want to pretty much hook it up and go. So the double O-ring, I'll make a few of these, but if I want to change color because they're biting a different color, it's a little bit harder, but it really is one of the best ways to set up your Wacky Rig. The reason is the hook goes straight versus off to the angle like this, and it saves your bait a little bit from ripping because, you know, it's pulling on those O-rings right there. For the last and final one, you know, it's not even, I don't even know if it's considered a wacky rig, but it's really similar. We're gonna go to the 1 O-ring method, and this is where I like it to shine. Use a weedless hook, and then you're going to, we put a nail weight right there. And so as it's going, this is what they refer to as a Neko rig. Neko rigs are great. They're really fun. So the weight goes down this way. That's when that hook pointing up is gonna get you a little more bites. Really great way, especially when you're fishing, you know, around cover and stuff like that. So this is probably one of the best ways to fish. I don't even consider if it's a wacky rig, because you can also put craws on there. You could put minnows, you could put different types of baits other than just worms on a Neko rig as well. If you have any questions, please definitely drop them down below. I know there's a couple other ways out there that you can wacky rig, but the wacky rig, I believe, is one of the #1 ways of catching fish other than a weightless Texas rig. Talk about that in another video. That's pretty much how we rig these baits. It's pretty simple, it's pretty fast, pretty easy. If you don't want to go through a lot of worms, rig it with some of those O-ring methods. If you don't mind, just rig it straight through. All right, guys, so here we go on to the fish catches. Peace. What? Oh, look, I'm getting bit. Oh, missed him.
What are you using?
A wacky rig. I just put on one of those Z-Man Zinkers. Do you want this one? You want one like it? Oh, look, look. Dude, they're letting go. They're crap peepees, dude. Look. There we go.
That don't seem like no crawfish.
Yeah, it does. Maybe not.
Yeah. Good. Got one. Fish on.
Look at that, dude.
Oh my god. He's digging. Oh.
Big?
I don't know. Oh. Get out of there. He's a bass. Oh, he's throwing a pole. Like, he's throwing a pole. Oh, here he comes. He's a little guy.
I got one, dude.
Double hook up. Oh my god, wait, what the frick?
What do you have?
Oh my god.
Look at that, dude, double fish.
Yo, wait, mine's kind of actually,
Oh, mine just got off.
that's actually a big one.
Yeah, dude.
Look at that. Look at how I hooked it. Bro, that thing took it hard. I knew that was gonna be my lucky cast.
I was just trying to reel mine in, and I got bit.
Wow.
Cool, you had a double.